Okay, so I'm gonna show you the pronated hip flexor with a bench or a Swiss ball underneath the chest. The reason why we're gonna have a bench or a Swiss ball underneath the chest is because we're gonna train at the same time in the serratus anterior, okay? But the reason why we have the ball or the bench underneath the chest is because you may have quite a bit of weakness in the serratus anterior. So we don't want to over stimulate that muscle to begin with. We want to try to bring it back alive. So the bench or the Swiss ball is a feedback mechanism which we can come out from, and consequently doing kind of a push plus, which is that exercise for the serratus anterior, and coming into it when we feel like that we becoming a little bit too tired on that serratus anterior. It's like a stimulating, reactivating exercise, and having these feedback tools underneath the chest that helps us to come away and come back in, okay? Once again, if you would do it, and so for the hip flexion exercise, so what we were gonna do, we're gonna do this hip flexion exercise on a 3-point kneeling exercise. And we're going to use a resistance band. So you got to secure the resistance band somewhere that is strong and stable enough. So I secure my resistance band over here on my post. I'm going to pull it as much as I need to. So we want to have a constant resistance on the leg that we're going to exercise. So I have a stick on my back because when we perform in the hip flexion, we may arch our back, okay? And we don't want to do that. We want to keep maintaining a nice and neutral spine of a 3-point of contact, back of the head, middle back, and sacrum as we perform the exercise. And we want to have just enough space between the lumbar spine and the stick to fit the thickest part of my hand. I'm going to come down into my kneeling position. I'm going to come on top of the Swiss ball. I'm going to place my hands on the floor. Okay. I'm going to move the Swiss ball a little bit forward. The opposite leg is going to be straight. Okay. We want to try to maintain neutral position, horizontal line position with the trunk. I'm going to have my 3-point of contact. I'm going to breathe in, and as I breathe out, I'm going to bring my knee in, okay? And as you can see, I'm maintaining the curvature on the lumbar spine, always in neutral position. Then you can swap side. So once again, I press strongly down with my left leg, in this case, because I'm training my right hip flexor. Keeping my 3-point of contact, having a nice neutral spine position. And then come out by just moving backwards. Remove the resistance band, and that's the pronated hip flexor exercise with the bench or a Swiss ball. With the bench, it's going to be the same things. You're just going to have a bench underneath your chest.